Hi everyone, I'm Mel Fitria. Welcome to my YouTube channel. One of my hobbies is reading. When I was still in elementary school, I always borrowed short story book in the library. The short story book I ever read, for example, Snow White, Cinderella, Sleeping Beauty, Beauty and the Beast, and so on. I have one title of short story which is maybe unfamiliar to you, Louisa, Please Come Home by Shirley Jackson. Today, I'm going to tell you about the analyzing of the short story Louisa, Please Come Home by Shirley Jackson. Just keep it watching. The first is theme. The theme of the story is people often don't appreciate what they have until they have lost it. Second is characterization. The main character of the story is Louisa Thatcher. She is 19 years old, who is clever and independent. The second is Mr. Thatcher. He is Louisa's father. The third is Mrs. Thatcher. She is Louisa's mother. The fourth is Carol. She is Louisa's sister. The fifth is Paul. He is Louisa's neighbor. The last is Mrs. Peacock. She is the owner of the house that Louisa runs. The third is setting. Setting of time during the 1950s, and then setting of place. There are three places. The first is Rockville, the second one is Crane, and the last is Candler. The fourth is analyzing plot. The first is orientation. I, Louisa Thatcher, ran away from my family on the day before my sister's wedding. Mrs. Peacock found me and treats me well in a Candler. I meet Paul too. They are kind people who always save me. In this case, they hide me. I also always am careful to do anything because I don't want to get attention of police. My family reported my disappearance. My photos are in all places. And my mother sends me message through speaking in the radio once a year of the date when I run. It's Louisa, please come home. The second one is rising action. We follow the report about me in the newspaper, and when I hear my mother's sound, actually I miss her and want to go back. Mrs. Peacock advises me to meet my family, but I still confused. Mrs. Peacock tells me that I was changed. My performance is really different with I am in 3 years ago. The third is climax. Paul also advises me to come home. He helps me and accompanies me to meet my family. We go by bus. When we arrive, I see Carol and absolutely glad to see her. But my father and my mother do not recognize me. They said, "Why don't you leave us alone?" Carol said that I just want to steal something in their home. The fourth is rising action. Paul tries to prove that I'm Louisa by asking me what color of dress I would wear in my sister's wedding. I can answer well, but Carol directly blames Paul. Instead, Paul wants to use a lawyer to help me. The last is resolution. I think there is no any way I can do. I said to Paul that we have to go. My mother said that I have to stay with my own family who loves me. Finally, I say goodbye to them, and every anniversary at the date when I run, my mother still talks to me in the radio. Louisa, please come home. The last is moral value. Moral value of this story is keep our relationship with our family and think first what will you do without selfish. We will get something with it.